Good evening, everyone. Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. My name is Naveen, and today we will be looking at CLAT 2025 series. And in this series, we will be solving questions under quantitative aptitude, and the topic is going to be ratios. And this is part one of this particular series. Okay. And also, before I begin, there is one thing that I would like to discuss, that you can download our app from Google Play. The link to that downloading the app is given in the description below. And once you download the app, once you go to the home page, the dashboard, if you put in your details, your contact number, the app will get unlocked and you will be able to access the app for 3 days for free. Okay, so you will be able to access everything for free, which the things that are not even free, you will be able to access them. Okay, there are a lot of things that are going to be free lifetime. Okay, so it's not that you will only be able to access the app only for 3 days. It's not that. Okay, so let's start with our first question of the day. Okay, so this is a question which is based on ratios. So you do not get exact one question on ratios, but like a set based. So what does this question say? It says that in the retail industry, the growth of the industry is driven by the increase in the number of people buying online and the increase in the number of people selling online. In the year 2018, in India, 20 crore people bought products online, which is 1/5 of the total population of India. And on an average, 11 crore people either bought or sold the products online. In the year 2019, the population of India increased by 10% over the previous year. Also, the average number of people who bought the products online in 2018 and 2019 is 22 crores, and the number of sellers remained constant. It is also known that in the year 2019, the total revenue of the industry was $100 billion, right? So here we have to deal with two particular years, 2018 and 19. Within 2018, we need people who are buying things online, and then the people who are selling things online. So buyers and sellers. Same is the case when it comes to the year 2019, right? So we would need a table something like 2018 and 2019. How many sellers are there and how many buyers are there, right? And what is the total population as well. So this is what is required. So let's draw this particular table. Okay. So it says in the year 2018, in India, 20 crore people bought products. So 20 crore people bought products. Okay, so these are buyers, sorry. So it should be in buyers, which is 1/5 of the total population of India. So 20 crores is 1/5 the total population. So that means the total population will be 100 crores, right? And on average, 11 crore people either bought or sold the products online. On an average, if 11 crore people bought the products and sold the products online, so as per the question, we are saying 20 plus x divided by 2 is 11. If you solve this, you will get the value of x as 2. That means there are 2 crore sellers that were present in the year 2018. Next, in the year 2019, the next year, the population of India increased by 10%. So instead of 100 crores, now we have 110 crores, right? Also, the average number of people who bought products online, so buyers, is 22 crores on an average. So 20 here and 24 here, so that the average of 20 and 24 is going to be 22. And the number of sellers remained constant, so it was 2 crores. It is also known that in the year 2019, the total revenue of the industry was $100 billion. So this is one new component. So let's write down the revenue. We do not know the revenue for the year 2018, but for 2018, we do know that it is $100 billion, right? So let's look at the questions. The first question says, in 2018, what was the total number of people from India who sold the products online? So the sellers in 2018 is 2 crores. So option A. Next, if the revenue per seller was the same in 2018 and in 2019, then what was the revenue per seller in 2018, right? So if we look at 2019, we are saying that there were 2 crore sellers, right? And the total revenue is $100 billion, right? So 1 billion would mean 100 crores. So we will have 100 billion would mean 100 times of that. So 100 times of that would become 10,000 crore dollars. So can we say that the dollar per seller is going to be 10,000 crores divided by 2 crores sellers? So this will simplify and become 5,000, right? So looking at this, we can see that 5,000 crores was the revenue per seller, right? Because 100 into 10 is 1,000 and then into another 10 is 10,000. So 100 billion would become 100 times 100 crores, which is 10,000 crores. Okay. So this is the revenue and this is the number of sellers. Okay. Next, if the number of people who bought the products online in 2020 is 31 crores. So 2018 we know, 2019 we know, 2020 is something we need to find out. So we are talking about sellers, we are talking about buyers, we are talking about total population, we are talking about revenue. These are the 4 constraints. So in 2020, it is given that the buyers, it turns out to be 31 crores, right? In 2018, the number of buyers was 20 crores. In 2019, the number of buyers is 24 crores, if you remember. So the average number of buyers for all these 3 years will be this entire thing divided by 3, which is going to be 75 divided by 3, which will result in 25. So 25 crore people on an average bought in these 3 years, right? Okay. Next one. If the average population of India for the year 2018, 19 and 20 is 130 crores, then find the population of India in the year 2020 in crores. So same 2018, 2019 and 2020. If we talk about the total population, it was 100 crores, then it was 110 crores. In 2020, we do not know the population. As per the question, it says that the average in these 3 years is overall 130 crores. So if we solve this, this is going to be 130 plus 30, 160, 160 plus 20, 180 crores. Hypothetical, 180 crores has never been the population of India, right? 390 minus 210 is 180. Okay, next. Find the average population of India either bought or sold the products in the given 2 years. So if we talk about sellers, this is 2 crores and 2 crores. And if we talk about buyers, it was 20 crores and then it was 24 crores, right? This is 2018 and 2019. Now the question is, find the average population of India either bought or sold, which is 22 and 26, the average of these, right? So this will result in 24 crores. Okay, next one. Bhargav has decided to start a new shop, Bhargav Dehatti. He wants to buy some furniture, table, chair and air conditioners. He also wants to buy a few desktops, which will include a monitor, CPU, keyboard and mouse. The average cost of each table and a mouse is 28,000 and the cost of a chair is 3/5 the cost of the table. The cost of an air conditioner is 10 times the cost of a chair. The average cost of a monitor and a chair is 35,640. A CPU cost rupees 3,000 more than the table. An average cost of a keyboard and a mouse is 9,000. The cost of a mouse is rupees 2,000, right? So let's understand that we have got certain products and we need to find out the cost of all of them. So we start with table, and then we have got chair, and then we have got air conditioner, then we have got monitor, then we have CPU, then we have keyboard, and then we have mouse, right? So we have to put in the cost of these 7 products. Okay, so if you look at the cost, the item whose cost is specifically given is the cost of the mouse is given as 2,000, right? Now, the average cost of keyboard and mouse is given as 9,000. So 9,000 is an average, which means the total cost of keyboard and mouse is going to be 18,000, out of which 2,000 is for mouse. So the remaining 16,000 is for keyboard, right? Next, we need to find out a scenario where we have got either keyboard or mouse related with some other item. So if we pay attention, the first statement says the average cost of a table and a mouse is 28,000. So if you look at mouse and table, average is 28,000. So that would mean the overall is 56,000, right? 56,000 means 2,000 is mouse. So that means 54,000 is going to be the cost of table. Then it says the cost of a chair is 3/5 the cost of a table. So cost of the chair is going to be 3/5. So 54,000 divided by 5 is going to be 10,800. 10,800 ka 3 times is going to be 32,400. So this is what the cost of a chair is going to be. Then it says the cost of an air conditioner is 10 times the cost of a chair. So this will be 324,000. So 3,24,000. Then the average cost of a monitor and a chair is 35,640. So that means overall cost is 71,280. Out of 71,280, chair is 32,400. So the cost of the monitor is going to be 71,280 minus 32,400. So this is going to result in 38,880. So that's the cost of a monitor. Next, a CPU costs rupees 3,000 more than the table. So 54,000 plus 3,000, which is 57,000. Right? Let's look at the questions. First, what will be the total cost of one table and 2 chairs together? So one table is 54,000. And then we have got 2 chairs. Is 64,800, which we add does it want to ask us the average? Hold on. Cost of a mouse is 2,000. The average cost of a keyboard and a mouse is 9,000. Is the average cost. So that would mean keyboard costs 16,000. The average cost of a monitor and a chair is 35,640. 71,280 minus a chair cost 32,400. This is also true. The cost of an AC is 10 times the cost of a chair. So 1 extra 0. The average cost of each table and a mouse is 28,000. So that is 56,000 is the total cost, out of which 2,000 is mouse. So 54 should be table. The cost of a chair is 3/5 the cost of a table. So we have got 54,000 का 3/5. 32,400. So everything makes sense. And then a CPU costs 3,000 more than that of a table. Table is 54, so CPU should be 57,000. Everything makes sense. So थोड़ा weird है ना, because the options are very very low. We need above a lakh. I was not seeing that, so I was like, कुछ गड़बड़ तो नहीं है. Next, what is the ratio between the cost of a CPU? So cost of a CPU is 57,000. And the cost of total cost of a mouse and a keyboard on an average it was 18, so it's going to be 56. So 57 is to 56. नहीं, average 18 था ना, तो total 18 था. Total was 18. So they both are divisible by 3. So this is 19 into 3, 57. This is 6 into 3, 18. So 19 is to 6. 18 tha na total. Keyboard plus mouse. Average was 9. Next, if the cost of a keyboard and a mouse increases by 20% and 15% respectively, so keyboard costs 16,000. If it increases by 20%, that will be an increase of 20% of 16,000, which is 3,200. A mouse costs 2,000. If it increases by 15%, there will be an increase of 10% is going to be 200, 15% is going to be 300. So there will be increase of 300. Then what will be the new cost of keyboard and mouse's average? Okay. So the average initially was 9,000. The new average will be 9,000 plus 3,200 plus 0.3,000, which is 3,500 का half. Right? Previous average में नया average add कर देते हैं, or the extra that we have. So this is 9,000 plus 1.75,000, which is going to be 10.75,000, which is 10,750, which will be option A. Okay. Bhargav bought one table, one chair, and one desktop for himself. So one table is 54,000. One chair is 32,400. And our desktop was 57,000, right? So we need to calculate the average of these three. So 54,000 ka 1/3 is 18. 57,000 ka 1/3 is 19. 18 plus 19 is 37. And 1/3 of 32,400 is 10.8 thousand. इन सबको ऐड करना है. 10, 20, 30, 47.8 thousand is the average. If I add all of this, this is 150 के आसपास. 150 by 3 will be anyways 50 के आसपास. So looks like there is something थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे. Table is 54. CPU is 57. Chair is 3/5. This also makes sense. So we should have an option which should say cannot be determined. Or none of these, not cannot be determined. None of these होना चाहिए. Because none of these is the answer. The answer is not going to be, average is never going to be in 30s. It's going to be in 40s, very close to 50,000. Okay, next. It was initially decided that 4 air conditioners should be installed, but later only 3 air conditioners and a ceiling fan were installed. If the cost of a ceiling fan is 1/10 the cost of an air conditioner, then what was the average of the total cost incurred? So 3 air conditioners will have a total cost of 3,24,000 ka 3 times. And the cost of a ceiling fan is going to be 1/10 the cost of an air conditioner, which is simply going to be 32,400. So the average cost is going to be, total 4 items exist. So this is going to be 9 lakhs se kam. So 3,24,000 into 3, that will be 9,72,000 plus 32,400 whole divided by 4. So this becomes 10,04,400 divided by 4. And now if we divide this entire thing by 4, this is going to give us 25100, right? 10 ka 1/4 or 1004 ka 1/4 is 251, 400 ka 1/4 is 100. So option A, right? Okay. So please look at the descriptions, or look at the description of the video. Therein you will find the link to registering this scholarship test, wherein you can avail up to 90% scholarship. The scholarship test date is 31st of March at 11 a.m. And you can kickstart your OLED preparation by downloading our app. And if you have any query, you can click on that button which says talk to our counselor. CLAT 2025 UG comprehensive course, this particular product of ours, which is recommended by the CLAT toppers, it includes more than 380 hours of live classroom sessions, more than 300 recorded videos, 55 mock tests, more than 10,000 topic-wise practice questions, more than 10,000 sectional practice tests, study material, hard copy, doubt resolution, CLAT Ignite, monthly e-magazine regarding current affairs, right? So make sure that you enroll for this, and if you guys have any queries, you can get in touch with us at this contact number. Okay, you can also start your OLED preparation for this year's Law UG course. It includes 25 CLAT mocks, 15 ILET and 15 OLED mocks. You get unlimited access to all mock tests. So again, get in touch with one of our counselors by calling on that number. Do check out our social media handles and pages. Do join our Telegram channel, which is BYJU'S_exam_prep_CLAT. And do not forget to like and subscribe in case you haven't yet. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining. I'll see you again with another session, part 2 of the same series.